You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Terence Crawford. Welcome,
Terence
sir.
Bud Crawford, WBO welterweight champ, man. I'm a boxing fan, so it's a pleasure to meet you, man.
Appreciate it.
Who is Terence Crawford for the people who don't know?
Man, Terence Crawford is a father first. You know, outgoing person, laid back type of guy.
Do you think I saw you fight the other day? You fought Jeff Horn. I downloaded the ESPN app just to watch you fight, man.
Appreciate it.
Which says a lot because it was a free fight on Showtime. Charlie O was fighting. I watched a little bit of that to the 12th round, then I downloaded the ESPN app to watch you. But I'm canceling the subscription immediately.
That's what a lot of people doing.
You think stuff like that hinders your visibility, though?
A little bit, but you know, I believe in the near future that's going to be the actual wave for boxing. And
What do you mean? What way?
The app. I think a lot of sports and a lot of boxing is going to be tailor-made, converted to the app.
Mm-hmm.
So they just testing it out right now just to see how people react to it.
I've been seeing it a lot more. I've been seeing it in the NBA Finals. I've been seeing it especially through boxing. That people are doing, setting up that app.
I didn't like that, though.
Why?
Because I wanted to just I thought the fight was on ESPN. The way they was promoting it all week, I thought it was going to be on ESPN. Then I'm turning ESPN, and it's like college baseball on or something.
Yeah.
And they like to see the Crawford Horn fight, download the app. And I'm like, why they got Crawford fighting on the app?
Well, it worked. You downloaded it.
I guess. Do you think you would be a bigger fighter if you had like a different promoter?
No, I think I'm promoted right. I just think, at times, I don't promote myself as much as I need to because, I kind of shy away from the media.
Why is that? The boxing, it seems like, is nothing but media. That's what.
I never was the type of person to always want to be all up in the cameras and have a lot of attention towards myself. I was always try to be behind the scenes, a laid back type of guy. So I never was the person to go out and try to get attention on myself. So, I kind of shy away from the media and so forth.
When you think of like the big boxers, though, they all had those big personalities in front of the camera, though. Even back in the days of the Ali's and the Tysons and most recently Floyd Mayweather. So it's no pressure to be, I guess, flamboyant.
No, because that's not me.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, they put on this fake persona when that's really not them in real life. With me is what you see is what you get. I don't got to act a certain way to try to get some attention. I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. I'm not going to try to put on a show just to make myself look bad, just to sell tickets. But then that's not me in real life. So that's just how I look at it.
It just seems like they're trying to sell a show, trying to get people to watch and asses in those seats, But you saying F that, you're not doing that.
No, but I don't feel like I have to be ignorant to put on a show or sell a show. With us as a black race, we always feel like we got to do that. Make them hate us, to watch us, to pay for us to lose.
Right.
I'm watching you to see if you lose. I want to be there to see you lose. Not watching you just to support you.
That's real.
But when you see all these other fighters come over here from different countries, they not showing their ass. They not putting on this big old villain suit. They just being themselves and they selling millions of tickets and people supporting them. Why can't we do the same thing?
That's actually a very good point.
No,
it's
true.
like the people that we love to hate is who we tune into.
It's a fact.
Just love me to love me.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. Now the big fight everybody wants to see is Errol Spence. You think that unification fight could happen?
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
You ready for that Errol Spence smoke, man? At 147?
Listen. I'm ready for whoever and whenever. The thing is, it gotta make sense. Like I always say, he's doing his job. He's a great fighter. I'm doing my job. And when we meet up, it will be a great fight and it will be big.
How often do you train?
Train all the time.
So you train, I know some boxers take time off and then they train when it's fight time. So you continually train.
Well, as a top athlete, you got to give your body some rest. You know, I might take a week, 2 weeks off, and then I'm right back at it. You know, but while I'm taking a week and 2 weeks off, I'm always doing something active, basketball, messing around with my kids. So it's not like I'm just sitting on the couch, just chilling, getting fat.
Oh, so you married?
Nah, I ain't
Oh, you
married.
Okay.
I ain't married. I got a girl though.
Do you
5 kids.
Is
You
it
got
true?
5 kids?
5 kids.
Oh, that's
God
it. That keeps you
damn.
busy right
You
now.
got any legs? Is it true that they tell y'all not to have sex before fights and stuff?
Yeah, they say that, but you know, me personally, I don't believe in it.
And you do it anyway?
Of course,
Yeah.
it relaxes me.
Yeah, because okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Now, that liver shot you delivered your last fight, not the horn fight, the fight before that.
Right.
Do you practice the body shots? Did you know that could be a fatality move?
Well, the fight with Ndongo,
Mhm.
we knew that he throw wild shots and get careless and reckless. So we practiced that. You know, we seen the opening and we executed the plan.
Did you think he was going to get a KO from a liver shot, though?
I didn't know it was gonna be that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you never know in boxing. Just like we hit Horn with some vicious body shots, and he held up to it. You know, but you catch him where you catch him at. As long
You
as you
think
get him out.
You think you're going to have less knockouts now because you went up in weight?
Not at all.
Mhm.
I feel way stronger.
Mhm.
You know, I feel way energized. As you can see, I was way stronger than the bigger man, the supposedly bigger man. You know, so I don't think my knockout ratio will decrease at all.
What about Thurman? You think you're going to ever get that one?
Like I said, you know, Thurman is over there on the PBC side. He ain't even fighting right now. Thurman's another good fighter. We came up in the amateurs together. Very talented. And if that fight persists and stuff, then yeah, we gonna get it on.
Remember when Adrian Broner came up here and said he would whoop your ass? Remember when he remember?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he came up here and
I
said
don't
that.
recall that one.
Did he come up here and say that? Did he come up here and say that?
No, he did not say
No,
that.
well,
Do you have any reservations about fighting Earl, though?
Oh yeah. You know, he considered one of the best welterweights, or if not the best welterweight in the division, and I feel like I'm the best welterweight in the division now that I done stepped in the division. So there only can be one king,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, me and him gonna have to find out who's the king. So in the future, that fight will happen, and it's gonna be for the welterweight supremacy.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. We be having the barbershop arguments, man. I'm like, yo, Terence Crawford is a beast, but I think Earl might get him, man. It's like I just gotta keep it 100 with you and tell you, I think Earl might get you, man.
when's the last
That's-
civilian? What's
that's
the
your
last civilian
opinion.
you punched in the face?
Huh?
The last civilian you punched.
Man, shut up, man.
No, I respect his honesty. You know what I mean?
But I think it's gonna be a 3-fight thing, though. I don't think y'all gonna fight one time.
Listen. I respect you telling me to my face that you picked this guy instead of going behind my back or smiling in my face like, no, I think you'll win. But then when you see Earl, be like, man, I know you'll beat this dude, man. You know? Because that's what people do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And that's why I shy away from the media, because they do them type of things, or they switch your words up. You know, but you're entitled to your own opinion. So
But how do you face it? How do you feel if somebody say, I think you're gonna lose this fight? Like,
It's
that
boxing,
just your
though. Is
encouragement?
it?
That's
Listen,
his
first
life,
of all, this
though.
man is a beast. That's
Listen.
number one. Let's be clear about that. He's an amazing fighter. I just think the first fight, I think Earl probably get you.
So when people say things like this,
Mhm.
you know, I just smile, laugh it off.
And
It
then
don't bother me. So then after the fight,
call
you
him
know,
immediately.
I can just look at him
Like you, hey,
and I can see his dull face, and I can just say,
I was wrong.
"What happened?"
I was
You know?
wrong. I bet on the wrong horse.
Now, what makes you think that? What makes you think that?
Size. I think Earl's been fighting at that size a little bit longer. That's all.
And what do you say about that?
Skills pay the bills.
His skills. So what do you say about that?
Earl's a very skilled fighter. Earl fighting this weekend.
He's skillful.
Yeah.
He's skillful.
Is that somebody you are always watching though?
I'm watching everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I'm watching all the competition. You know, this guy Ocampos, you know, I've been watching him, you know, just to see what type of fighter he is. He have no chance.
You fight him in October, right?
No, I'm talking about Ocampos, the one that
Oh,
Earl
that's Earl
fought.
fighting. No, yeah. Earl gonna watch him.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm always watching.
Now, what got you into boxing? What was the thing that said, you know what, this is something I want to do?
Man, I started boxing when I was 7. I was always fighting, getting in trouble for fighting. So every time you turn around in the neighborhood fighting, the coach actually lived behind me.
Mm-hmm.
He was the owner of the gym, and he seen me in the neighborhood just being reckless. And he came to my mom, asked her, could I box? And she told him, yeah. I didn't know that my dad and my uncle had boxed for him. And so I started boxing at 7, and that's how it started.
Never stopped?
No, I actually got kicked out the gym for like 5 years.
Really? Damn, you was a fuck up.
Yeah, I was.
I mean, in most respectful.
I was.
How old were you then?
I was probably like 9.
So from 9 to 14,
9. Yeah.
You wasn't in the gym?
No, I was playing football, basketball, wrestling.
And what got you back in?
Actually, they wanted me back. It was like, because they knew how tough I was. They knew how.
How'd you get kicked out the gym? When you hit somebody with no gloves on? Like, what did you do to get kicked out the gym?
I was just hard-headed. You know, me and the coach will always get into it. He'd be like, sit your little ass down. I'd be like, man, you don't talk to me like that. You ain't my daddy. You know, so we would just always bump heads.
You need to go talk to the youth as much as it fucking
I do.
that was.
I do that too. So then, you know, he get out of my gym. I'm like, man, this ain't your gym. This Carl gym. You just the coach. So I'm, you know, I mean, I'm on him just like he on me. And then Carl told me I had to go. I'm like, man, fuck this gym. I'm out. So I started playing football, basketball, and I started wrestling. But then they wanted me back. They put up these flyers and stuff, and then there was just, what really got me back is them coming to me like, oh man, we got this little tough Mexican dude in the gym named Rosendo. He'll whoop you. Rosendo.
Oh, you remember his name and everything?
Yeah, it's my boy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? They're like, man, he'll whoop you, man. You ain't ready. You scared of him. I'm like, what? I said, man, I ain't been boxing in years. I'll come down there and I'll whoop him. So they were like, come on. So they like, we have a family night on Sunday. I'm like, I'll be there. So I comes down there and he already has sparred. And everybody looking at me like, this dude really came. I'm like, where he at? They were like, he just got out the ring. I'm like, oh man, y'all faking. So they're like, well, come back tomorrow. So I came back tomorrow and I just started training.
Wow.
Did you fight Rosendo?
Yeah.
Did you win?
Well, what happened
was
I won the first round and a round and a half, but I got tired. You know, I ain't been training.
The boxing, yeah.
And he caught me with a body shot. He kind of knocked the wind out of me, and then we just started going at it. Like, I just was like, man, I'm about to knock this dude's head off. And then Miz stopped the sparring match. You know what I mean? Like, come back tomorrow, and I'm like, over there doing like 1,000 sit-ups. Like, this dude kind of hurt me with a body shot. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's really what got me back into boxing. You know,
you from Nebraska, right?
Nebraska, Omaha.
I did not know there was niggas in Nebraska, man.
Man, you got to come through, man. It's more than what you think.
I didn't realize it until Belly.
Yeah. No, that's fake. No,
y'all don't move like that, right? Ain't no
Nebraska?
Perms and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's fake. That's fake.
He got serious about that. He was like, nah,
don't play that.
we don't. Rico was not us.
You said Errol. You said Errol was better. He ain't get that mad, but you said that.
No. I don't even think that was shot in Omaha. You know.
So y'all was mad about that when that came out?
Man, you know, it is what it is.
You know,
Eesh.
That who did you idolize?
Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather, my 2 favorite fighters.
For what reasons?
I just like their style, you know. Roy, man, that was my guy, man. He'd tell you what he gonna do to you, man, and then do it.
Yeah.
You know, Floyd, he was the master of everything. You know, growing up watching Floyd, it was just like, dang, look at this dude. You know, and just how he carried himself and how he changed the game for all fighters. You know, gave us the blueprint of how to, you know what I mean, promote yourself and be successful and becoming your own boss.
That's the problem, I think, with boxing now. You have these guys who know how to self-promote. They don't have the skills to back it up.
Right.
And then the guy with the skills aren't really the best self-promoters. They just want to go in there and box.
Right.
Like Roy, like you said, Roy and Floyd were the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
How come you never signed with Floyd? Was that ever an option?
Nah, Floyd want me, you know what I mean? Me and Floyd real cool, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm with Ty Rank, you know what I mean? So.
You ever want to do your own promotional thing soon?
In the near future, you know, but I don't really too much get into all that.
Yeah.
I just focus on fighting and winning and, you know what I mean, That's it.
Who you think your toughest fight was so far?
It had to be Gamboa. I had to say Gamboa because, you know, the adversity I had to come through with getting hurt. That was the first time I ever got hurt. And being down on the first couple of rounds in the fight, you know, I had to switch it up. I had to adjust. So I just feel like, you know, Gamboa was my toughest fight to date.
What is the pinnacle of success for Terence Crawford? Because everybody's saying you're on your way to the Hall of Fame, but what is the pinnacle of success to you?
I just look at it like sky's the limit. Right now, I'm on the verge of trying to conquer this division. I done conquered the 35, 40. Now I'm looking to conquer 47. And who knows what the future holds with 54. You know, so that's why I say the sky's the limit, because I'm not going to put no limit on what I can do.
When do you think this Spence fight going to happen?
I don't know. You know, the sooner these champions start fighting each other, the sooner me and him will fight.
Because you fighting again in the fall, right?
Right.
You know who your opponent is yet?
Not yet.
You don't care?
I don't care.
How do you even start training for somebody if you don't know who you're fighting? You just...
See, one thing about me is I got the skills to adjust to any fighter. You know, if you look at my record, I didn't fought them big, tall, medium, small. It don't matter.
All right.
And they all say the first couple of rounds is a fill-out round. You know, then it's go time. I just feel like, you know, it don't matter about the fighter. It just matter about me being prepared to fight.
All right.
We appreciate you for joining us.
My man Terence Crawford.
And definitely take our numbers, because after that Errol fight, I want to see you call win or lose, and then you know, and then you can.
But like I
fight
said,
Charlamagne
I think it's gonna be more than one fight. I think
you said the first fight. That's what you talking about.
No, yeah, I think Earl gonna win the first fight,
All
but I
right.
think it's gonna be.
We heard you said it. You
y'all
said it
gonna have
3
a
times.
trilogy.
Have you ever seen somebody get paid for thinking?
I don't know if that's a threat or not. You
I
duck.
don't know. That shit sounded hard just now. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about it. Like, wait a minute. Don't we all get paid to think a little bit?
Nah. You don't get paid for thinking.
What you get paid for this?
Doing.
Oh, yeah, true.
Because you said I think. He said
True.
don't think no more.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the one fighting. All right.
There you have it. Terence Crawford. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.